Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let us learn one more important architecture in cloud, that is event-driven architecture. So in order to understand this event-driven architecture, let us analyze it with a real-time scenario as an example. Let's say near your home, a restaurant is there, where that restaurant offers you online food delivery. Now you opened the restaurant portal and you ordered the food. Now what you are expecting is you are expecting some food by ordering to that restaurant. So you ordered food online from that restaurant by using that portal. Now whenever you ordered, they need to receive that order, right? Yes. So the restaurant staff receives your, let's say restaurant staff received your order. Then who process your food? Restaurant chef will prepare your food, right? Yeah. So after food preparation, that food need to be delivered to us, right? Yes. So who will deliver? Delivery boy will deliver to us, right? Yeah. So in the same way, so in AWS also, if any event happened from one source, that is, if any event happened in one service, you want to perform, if you want to perform another action, or you want to deliver that action to somewhere, some destination service, then you can use this event driven architecture. So here, if you see the real time example here, first what happened? A event happened, that is ordered food. This food ordering happened. This is one event. Due to this event, what happened? The restaurant chef prepared food, right? Yeah. So due to this ordering, this restaurant chef prepared the food. So due to he prepared and due to one person ordered and already food is prepared, this food delivery boy, what he did, due to these two things happened, this boy will deliver that, right? Yeah. So you can even take an example of Amazon orders. Like whenever you are shopping online using Amazon or any online shopping app. So what you do, you order that product. After ordering that product, what happened? They need to get that product or gather that product. Then they need to ship that product. Then after shipping, it reaches to you. That product will deliver to you, right? By using delivery boys. So in the same architecture, they implemented in cloud with a name. What is that? Event driven architecture. What is that? Event driven architecture. Here also mainly three components are there. First one is source. That is nothing but who is producing the event. That person is source. The event which produces the event, that is source. And at last, which execute the complementary event, that is the response event, or you can say which can do or where the data is saved. So that is destination, that is event consumer. So one consumer is there and source is there, and we need event driven service, right? Yes. So we also need a event driven service in between them as well. So in this event driven architecture, mainly three components are there. First one is event source. This is the person who generates, or this is the source service which generates the event. And consumer, that is event consumer. This is the person or service where it can consume the event. Who is the person will simply send the event to this person, or will provide communication between event source and consumer that is event-driven service. This event-driven service either can simply send the data, or even this can implement the complexity, that means the complement actions. So due to this source event, whatever the complement events or actions that you want to perform by using other services, you can able to perform by using this event driven service. You can able to drive the rules for them, for those destination services, and you can able to perform your actions. In AWS cloud, if we talk with respect to AWS cloud, then this event driven services. So is there any event driven services present in AWS? The answer for this is yes. We have event driven services present in AWS. Again, if you want to implement a small complementary action based on the event happened on your source, if you want to trigger any other service and you want to implement a small complementary action corresponding to this event source by using some function code, then you have a service. Then you have a event driven service which is well suited for your application, that is AWS Lambda. By using this AWS Lambda, you can able to trigger it from your event sources, and you can able to implement a sample or a sample action against anything. You can able to implement a sample action by using function code if you use this AWS Lambda. So this is one of the event driven service example. AWS service. So by using this Lambda, you can even use this AWS Lambda for event driven service as well, in order to implement a small complementary action by using function code. Now, for implementing only one complementary action, we have Lambda service. Let's say we are expecting to implement multiple actions by using multiple AWS services. Let's say we are expecting to implement multiple actions by using multiple AWS services. Then we have an option, that is EventBridge. What is that? EventBridge. By using this EventBridge service, we can even able to implement multiple complementary actions by using rules. By using rules, we can able to trigger not just one service, we can able to trigger multiple service, and we can able to perform corresponding actions by using those services. So if you want to perform multiple actions or if you want to use multiple AWS services based on event source event, if you want to trigger multiple AWS services and perform multiple tasks, then this EventBridge provides you that opportunity by using rules. So in this EventBridge, we can have chance to configure the rules. In that rules, we can able to configure our events to multiple AWS services. Whenever this event happens, then we can able to configure our rules by using event buses. We can able to configure our rules to multiple AWS services to perform certain complementary actions by using those AWS services. And one more additional advantage, or one more best use case of using this EventBridge is whenever your event source is external software as a service provider. External software as a service provider applications, then you must need to choose this EventBridge only. You do not have complementary or this is the best choice. This EventBridge is the best choice if your event source is external software as a service provider applications. Let's say you want a event driven service to provide messaging to millions of subscribers. If you want a event driven service to provide messaging to millions of subscribers, then you have a service which is present in AWS, that is SNS. By using this SNS, you can able to drive your messaging deliveries to millions of subscribers from event sources. One more important point here is this SNS do not support for external service provider applications. It cannot integrate with external software as service provider applications. So whenever you want to implement this event driven services for external sources, external software as services, then you need to prefer this EventBridge. Let's say you want to implement this event driven service, either it may be messaging or it may be, you can even able to trigger other functions. That is, you can even trigger this Lambda function by using this SNS. But this SNS cannot able to integrate with multiple services as much as this EventBridge can integrate with. So you want to trigger multiple AWS services, and those services triggering is not possible by SNS, then you can prefer this EventBridge. That is one of the scenario. And if your event source is external service provider, external software as service provider, then you need to prefer this EventBridge only. This SNS do not support or integrate with external software as service provider applications. It can only integrate or provide services for AWS services. This EventBridge also provides services for EventBridge, that is AWS services, external software as service applications also. It provides you the facility of event driven services. Now, this is the advanced version of SNS. You can assume like that. Then when do I use this SNS, sir? If you want to provide messages delivery, if you want to provide messaging delivery for millions of subscribers, then you use this SNS. Because if you compare to EventBridge, this SNS can able to deliver to multiple services. This SNS can able to deliver your message to multiple subscribers by using topic. Here you can use a topic in between. So whenever a event source can able to write the data into the topic, then that can be sent to multiple consumers. You can say multiple, that is millions of subscribers. But that much of subscribers message delivering is not possible in EventBridge. So for high amount of delivery, message delivery system, this SNS is preferred compared to EventBridge. These are the most commonly used event driven services, and one more event driven service is there. By using that, we can even deliver our events. But so you use, let's say you have a need for large data processing, then number of consumers, that is, you want to deliver to less number of consumers, but you need to process your data in your event driven service more. In that case, you have an option, that is Kinesis. So you can use Kinesis also as event delivery service, but when do you use is if you want to process large data and you want to deliver to limited number of consumers, then only you can able to choose this. So then only it is preferred to choose this Kinesis. So this is all about event driven architecture and services, mostly used services based on need. So I hope you understood this video and you got some knowledge about which service do you use and when do you use which service. When you use which service in AWS for your event driven as your event driven service for event driven architecture to implement this event driven architecture in your infrastructure. When do you use which event driven service in AWS? So I hope you understood this video. You got knowledge from this video or knowledge recap from this video. If you feel this video is contentful, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video with another interesting topic. Until then, bye bye guys. Thanks for watching again. See you back.